Hello, YouTube. Alright, today I got a special treat for you. And by special, I mean special ed, or not so special at all. Either way, this video is out to be entertaining as fuck or very boring. So let me explain to you what happens, alright? This game starts off like a normal game, you know. I've been big into Hunt Showdown lately. Left 4 Dead viewers is probably not for you, but you know what? You're gonna watch the whole video anyways. You're gonna teach yourself how to endure, alright? But if you're a man, then being disciplined is, or even if you're a woman, like, you just want to be disciplined because, like, you want to be disciplined. Like, it's a good trait to have. It'll get you through life. It's very adultly, and, like, if you want to be a top-tier competitive person who is better than your peers, then you need to have discipline. That's a trait you need to have in order to be an alpha man or an alpha woman. So today you're going to sit here and force yourself to watch this whole entire video. You're going to endure the pain, the boredom, and the cringe because you want to be a disciplined person, and disciplined people are a cut above the rest. Alright, so with that being said, let me explain to you what happens this game, okay? It starts off normal, it starts off like your usual Hunt Showdown game, you know. I have a Winfield marksman, which means I'm not really trying to push shit. I'm not trying to take close quarters combat, even though I do got a Coldwell new army. I'm mostly gonna set myself up from like a mid or long range and try to snipe people in the head. So already I'm hearing shit at Catfish Grove. This is just a usual game. Keep in mind that there was a zombie back there. There was a zombie back there that had a fucking med kit attached to his back. So I'm keep in mind that for later. So you know, this is just your normal game. You know, Hunt Showdown off rip. I hear gunshots. I'm thinking the boss is at Catfish Grove. I come over here and I plan to sit out here and try to shoot people in the head for however long I have to sit out here and wait for. But you know, usual game starts off normal. I end up squad wiping a trio by myself. Immaculate headshots. You know, this is kind of how I expect things to do because my aim is good. You know, but a lot of the times I'm just inconsistent when I really shouldn't be. I should be able to hit my shots. But in this first engagement, I don't know. I guess I'm playing against squirrels because for some reason these dudes just they lost track of me every 5 seconds. They didn't hear anything. I managed to fuck them all up with headshots. You know, I didn't miss my shots. Aside from the first one through the fence. Had some bot activity with this fucking bitch. And then, yeah, thankfully they killed the B bitch for me. I probably would have died if they didn't. This is where I go back and look for that zombie that had the medkit on his back. I kill him, I get the heal from it, voila, you know. But this start of the game, this isn't what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is what happens later in the game. That's when the boredom comes in. You know, I play a bit ratty here at the start. You know, after I get an engagement with these people, I run back for this health kit because I don't want to use my own, and then like I'm crouching through the bushes here for 50 minutes. But this is how I play as a sniper in Hunt Showdown. I reposition myself when I get a kill, you know, and I just try to catch people by surprise. I don't really care about aim duels and trying to prove I'm better at aiming than everybody. I'd rather just set myself up for like kills on people running in one direction, just satisfying snipes with the bullet velocity. That's all I really care about. Or I just want to shoot people in the head and wipe the trio, you know? So that's what I'm doing. I'm crouching through these bushes. This is my part of the rat gameplay. This is just me being rat at the start. But this is just, you know, this ain't what this video is about. This ain't about me. It's about the people you're going to be seeing later in the game. Alright. But yeah, the game starts off normal. Me versus a trio. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so as you can see, simple squad wipe, you know, I kind of don't really understand how that last guy didn't know where I was, but just simply, you know, repositioning, just hit my shots. I might throw some cuts in between this video and whatnot, and, you know, just to cut shit up so everything is in a long form. Like, I'm not showing the whole entire gameplay. I pretty much ran around for like 50 minutes after this. Killed the boss, all types of shit. Sat on the boss, camped, waited for people to push, and nothing really happened. You know, I was at the healing church, and I waited at the top, waited for people to push from the other side of the map, but no one ended up going for the other boss, so I kind of felt like, okay, is it just me and one other team? What the fuck's going on here? And, yeah, so no one else ever showed up. I started going for the other boss, and, you know, I waited the entire banishment process of Scrapbeak. I fought and killed Scrapbeak. I spent the whole entire start of the game wiping a trio. It's been 16 minutes of gameplay, and I'm just now leaving the first boss layer. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, if anybody else was on the map at this point, they would have killed Butcher. They would have at least killed him and started the banishment process. But I haven't heard gunshots from the other side of the map. I haven't heard nothing. I thought this was a dead raid, me and one other team, and I demolished them. So I thought, alright, cool, game's over. I'm gonna go kill Butcher. I'm gonna make a lot of money as a solo on a character who doesn't have any upgrade points, which means I get more hunt dollars than what I would have gotten. But at some point later, as I'm just running, looking for clues, looking for the Butcher, as you guys can see here in a minute, or I may have already shown it, but I see a motherfucker. After 20 minutes of gameplay, after sitting at the top of the church, after killing Scrapbeak, I'm looking around forever trying to see if people are gonna push, and there was no one. After 20 whole minutes, I see one guy, and then I end up seeing another. And I'm thinking, okay, it's a whole team. But this has been 20 minutes. These guys have not only killed Butcher, they've made no sound on the other side of the map. They like, what have they been doing for 20 minutes? This is the most rat shit I have ever seen. So I kind of expect, okay, maybe they're probably not going to push me. It's been 20 minutes. But I still get up on top of the tower the moment I sight them anyways, and I'm trying to look down. I'm like looking for them. I'm like, alright, they're going to be pushing me. Let me hit them with these headshots. They're not expecting me to know where they're at. They're not expecting me to turn this on them. But I guess they were. I don't know what they were doing. And come to find out later, as I get to the boss layer, I see like 3 or 4 dead guys. And I'm thinking, okay, these guys, because I found 4 of them. And I'm seeing the type of players that I'm playing against. I'm thinking, alright, there's no way this duo wiped these guys here at the fucking Alice Farm. Because that's where the boss layer ends up being. There's no way this rat-ass duo managed to fuck up all these people. So what I'm thinking happened is a solo was fucking up that trio by himself, and then he traded with the last guy. So 4 people are dead on the other side of the map, and they killed each other. This rat-ass duo is just sitting around for 20 minutes. They've been doing nothing. Fucking off. I finally find them after like 50 minutes of just running all over the place, after fucking killing Scrapbeak, after dealing with my own trio in the corner of the map, as long as a fight that was, after sitting at the Healing Church Waters sniper tower and just looking down, waiting for these motherfuckers to appear, and they're still just running around being silent. So what you're about to see for the remainder of this gameplay, and keep in mind, like, I knew where these guys were. I could have rushed them at any minute, but I thought, I just settled in to what was happening. Like, I adapted, and I was like, alright, rat playstyle is what y'all want to do? I fucks with it. I like Tree and Hunt Showdown like it's a scary game. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, I can't give away my position. These dudes could snipe me at any minute. Like, I like to pretend like it's an on-edge game, because after a while you realize, let me just rush clues and then rush the boss layer and just rush the enemy teams. It's not really as scary as you can make it out to seem, but I like pretending it is. So instead of just rushing these absolute rats, and you're going to see how many shots they miss on me, how many positions, how many angles they take, how many opportunities they had to one-shot me in the head and they just fucking miss their shots, or just play like complete rats and fuck it up. You're going to see it. But at the same time, it's just like, I like to pretend this game is like that. I like to pretend to be on edge and shit. But at any minute, I could have just rushed these guys and fucked them up. But I wanted to beat them at their own game. Sadly, I ended up rushing at some point, and you'll see what happens. But it's because my friend hit me up and we were supposed to go to the gym, and I really didn't have time, so I had to start rushing. But I liked playing like this. I felt like it was fun. But you're gonna see what happens. It was like the whole rat took like 30 minutes. It was a long fucking game. I like playing like this. You're gonna see what happens. But yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. I just don't understand how people can play this ratty. I don't know what was going through their heads. This is the slowest team I have ever came across in almost 150 hours of Hunt Showdown. So, yeah, without further ado, here goes the rest of the gameplay. And yeah, that's it. Alright, boom. That's the end of the game. The long battle, bro. Long, intense battle with a fearsome team. But, no, at the end of the game, I literally only had, like, fucking 5-6 minutes to extract. Because it took that long. The game took that long. The ratting took that long. I didn't even kill the butcher. I didn't kill him. I figured I couldn't. The butcher was right there the whole entire time. I didn't kill him, and I just ran to the fucking extract because I didn't have time. I didn't have time to wait on the banishment. I didn't have time to finish the job. I literally just had to ditch the butcher because the game took that fucking long. And, you know, I've never, in all of my hours of Hunt Showdown, have made it to the ending timer of a map. On Bounty Hunt, on Quick Play, of course. I mean, you have to. But on Bounty Hunt, I've never got to the last minute. You know, there's like 45 minutes per match, and I've never used all 45 minutes. The games are usually over in the first 15 to 20, if that. And yeah, so this is the longest Bounty Hunt game I've ever played. I've never almost ran out the timer on Bounty Hunt, and these guys managed to make that happen because I was playing them at their own game. But yep, that's Hunt Ratdown for you. GG's to the rats. You know, I'm not bashing them. You know, they obviously can play the game however they want. And you know, if this works for them, and they, like, you know, they're probably 50 years old, but like, you know, if this works for them and they kill bounties or get kills or whatever they do, I mean, I'm inclined to believe it doesn't really work for them and they're just kind of new. But if it does work for them, or if they just enjoy playing it and they're just casuals, whatever, you know, I'm not bashing anybody. I just found this gameplay funny. That's it. It's just Hunt Ratdown. It was a funny experience. So yeah, without further ado, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Scrapbeak.